Hi sports fans, Damien Willis again here with my regular sports blog. So today's is for the 29th of June, Monday. Going to kick it off just with talking about V8 supercars in Australia. I see that there are proposed changes to the V8 supercar series and that they're considering introducing makes other than just Holden and Ford. Media reports last week suggested they're aiming to position themselves as the number one sport in Australia, sitting alongside AFL, soccer, etc. They're clearly following the model of the NASCAR in the States and trying to recreate their culture of the NASCAR dad. It'll be interesting to see if they can generate the same interest. But I think it could work. It's been proven that it has in the States already. Introducing other makes, I think, would create interest. However, given that all the makes would have to compete with V8 engines, it would force those manufacturers, and presumably they're aiming mainly at Toyota, to produce vehicles with V8 engines. This wouldn't be consistent with their business models, and being an accountant myself, I understand that. But otherwise, I expect that they may have been doing so already, so they would have been making V8 engines if they thought it was profitable. But it has proven to be successful to have Toyota in the series in the States, and I can't see why it wouldn't work here in Australia. My comments on the weekend's action: it's great to see Leighton Hewitt through to the fourth round of Wimbledon. My team, Paul Power, were disappointing again. And the Crows were average, but still managing to win. I also see that Shaquille O'Neal has made a move to Cleveland, to the Cavs, which is interesting. I guess the question is, can he create with LeBron James what he did with Kobe and with Dwayne Wade? My hot predictions for the week ahead for Wimbledon are that Leighton Hewitt, I do think will beat Radek Stepanek tonight. However, he'll then run into Roddick in the quarterfinals, and I don't see him being able to get past him. He can maybe take a set off of him, but I don't see that match going past 4 sets. My predictions for the winners of Wimbledon: Federer for the men, Serena Williams for the women's. I'm not really going out on much of a limb here. I think that with Nadal not in the field, Federer's got it all sewn up. And on the women's side, there's been a few of the seeds that have gone out of the tournament within the first week, which really opens the tournament up for Serena to take it. On the AFL, I predict Geelong to beat St Kilda in their massive clash this Sunday. I think that, yes, they're both unbeaten sides, 13 and zip. But Geelong's proven that they're able to sustain that over a longer period of time. I see that they've won something like 55 out of their last 58 games, and it's hard to tip against them for that. I do think that Melbourne will beat the West Coast in a surprise. Melbourne can afford to win a game and still finish bottom, so after all, they're playing for at the moment is priority picks, which is all they've been doing for the last 2 seasons. And West Coast can't afford to win any more games before the end of the season without sacrificing their own potential for a priority pick. So for the same reason, I also expect to see Richmond beaten by Adelaide on the Gold Coast on the weekend. They proved to us all yesterday that their strategy for the rest of the season is to just be competitive in at least a quarter, just to give their fans some hope, and then they'll completely tank it for at least 2 other quarters so that there's no chance that they're going to win a game. So that way they lose, however they appear to save face, and they still get their priority draft picks come the end of the year. And besides, Adelaide is up and about now, so I'm expecting Adelaide to win the next couple, get to 10 and 5, and potentially sneak into that 4th position after round 15. Formula 1, I'm looking forward just a little bit longer here, but looking forward another week. Mark Webber, I really think that he's primed to win the German Grand Prix. That'll be run on Sunday the 12th of July, so look out for that. That's my expectation. And that's the end of today's blog. But tomorrow, look out for, I'll be commenting on Leighton Hewitt's match at Wimbledon, which would have happened overnight.